Good. All right, everybody. How are we feeling? Number 3, guys. Tenacious positivity / right optimism. Has anyone here done boxing or any sort of fighting? Yeah, a few of us. If you're going into a fight, I know I sound like an aggressive weirdo because I'm talking about war and fighting all the time, but just go with me. It's all good. You go into a fight, right? You go into the ring. The person who wins the fight in their mind before they go in compared to the person who thinks they're going to lose, who's going to triumph? Right? The person who knows and thinks they're going to win. The person who owns that positive optimism, right? They own that space because you're never going to take shots that you think you're going to fail on. Do you guys agree with that? So if we're constantly thinking we're going to fail, if we're constantly telling ourselves we're not good enough, if we're constantly being negative, then how many shots are you going to take? None. You're going to freeze. You're going to stop moving. The momentum will completely slow down. And in the next 6 months, you'll achieve absolutely nothing. And who wants that? None of us. We're high achievers. We're here to do more, be more. Hands up if you are. Awesome. So again, what we need to focus on is tenacious positivity, tenacious optimism. Tell me, what does that mean to you? Who wants to share? What does that mean to you?
Finding positives in challenging situations.
I love that. Everyone hear that? Finding the positives in challenging situations. Isn't that an important trait? Because we're always going to face challenging situations, but do we also agree that we can find positives in everything? I actually just did a video I posted the other day, and it was on question you can ask yourself, or questions you can ask yourself in those challenging moments to reframe and focus on a positive. So rather than asking shitty questions at those challenging times, don't you think it'd be more resourceful to ask a positive question, right? A resourceful question. Write this question down. If this is a gift, what would it be giving me? If this was a gift, what would it be giving me? And another question that I love to use is, if this was a lesson, what would I be learning? Now you face a problem and you go into that problem and you say, why me? Why me? Right? Why me? Why does all the fucked up things happen to me? That's the question most of us ask. Do you guys agree with that? Hands up. Yeah? Compared to the person who faces the problem says, if this was a gift, what would I be learning? Right? If this was a lesson, what would I be learning? If this was a gift, what would it be giving me? How do you think the person asking that question is going to view the problem? Completely different. You've reframed the whole problem into a positive. If you're taking something away from every challenge, which you are, by the way, do you guys agree with that? Every challenge, every situation, every obstacle, every problem you come up against, every failure, so to say, you are taking a gift if you choose to take it. You will take a fuckload of lessons if you choose to be smart enough to see them. Do you guys agree with that? Right? The most successful people aren't people that haven't failed. They fail way more than you ever will if you don't take action. Do you agree? Those people fail, but they take the gifts and they take the lessons, apply to the next challenge and move on. And then dominate. And that's what we all deserve to do. So, if we want to nail positivity and optimism and be tenacious about it, we need to ask better questions. The quality of your life will be determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself on a daily basis. Do we agree with that? Hands up. Ask better questions, you're going to get better answers. Now I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. How do you show up with tenacious positivity and optimism in the challenging times? Rate yourself. By the way, is it easy? Is it easy to be a leader and a self-leader? Huh? It's not. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But how awesome is it that we get the opportunity to learn a better way of living, right? A better way of living. You know, this sort of information, it's so relevant, of course, but it's getting more and more accessible. Think about 30, 40 years ago, how hard it would be to even learn some of this stuff, get together. Now, we get to learn a better way every day. Pretty amazing? Who wants to share their rating? 10. Boom, I like that. You're in sales, yeah? You got to be, don't you? You gotta be. You have to be. Who wants to share? Who wants to share? Who wants to share? Share. Mark. That's all right. Good. Again, thank you for the honesty. Who's got a 5? Hands up. Who rated 5? Awesome. Good. Jack. 9. Very good. You learn from the best. Bryce. 9? Awesome. And that's for damn sure. I've seen that in action. Awesome. Bushan. 8.5. Awesome. Varun. 9. Donna. 9. Beautiful. Gagan. 8. Excellent. Geronimo. Sam. Awesome. Good. We've got some high ratings here. That's awesome. But again, I think in the challenging times, this is maybe the hardest one to initially live by, right? Because it's so easy to focus on the problems rather than focusing on the solution and the positives, right? But again, if we ask better questions, we will get better answers and get better focal points. Have an amazing next 6 months, guys. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. Well done.